guys, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Millionaire with me. I am Haley, and we got a lot of stuff to do, guys. We're picking up after we left off. We were in blood magic, and oh boy, do I have some ideas, and I want to get started to show you what's going on. All right, first of all, let's take off these goggles because I think we're kind of done with Bombcraft for a little bit. So I'm gonna put this here in my armor chest, and let's grab us our iron helm. I mean that these are cool to go out there and look at the different. Oh, put those up. Look at the different V, but we are into blood magic now. Let's step outside, and as you can see, I have built the area of where the blood magic altar will be. Now this is big enough for a tier 5 or tier 6. Which obviously we will not be going that far into, but we've got it all set up here in case we are adventurous, and we're going to see how far we can get. Now, this is Blood Magic. It's an older version, so it doesn't have everything in it that I'm used to. So I have to kind of remember, see what I can do and what I cannot do. So right now, we have the altar, which is tier 1. We're going to go ahead and get the runes around here to get tier 2 and possibly a tier 3 today, and there's a specific reason for that. We're going to see if we can get to tier 3. If not, we may have to do a little bit of work. Now, I did talk about this before, but I didn't show you guys what's going on with the actual the Haley's Maters and Taters our delighted meal setup here. So I've brought everything inside our little cave. It's still very rustic. I don't know what the interior is going to be like, but it is functional. Now, we have this set up here. This is the, I need a torch up there. Where are my torches? So this is the setup for the actual, the soy. Now, we are kind of in a dilemma here because we don't have very much in the act of actually automating farming right now. Immersive engineering, at least the later versions, they have something called a garden cloche. CLOCH, but you can see we do not have that in this version. We are in a very old version, 1.7 Minecraft. I'm not sure what version of immersive engineering, but a garden cloche would be so helpful right now. But unfortunately, we don't have that, but that's fine. We'll work with what we have. So we got the, we have all of our ingredients growing over here. I did make these last 2 plots out here big enough for more wheat because the wheat is not growing as fast as I would like, and it doesn't, I'm not getting any multiples. I need to eat my potatoes here. So I did want to make more wheat just to grow some more bread. We got our soybeans, we got all of our strawberries, we got our lettuce, tomatoes, and potatoes. So we got all maters and taters and wheat and other stuff. So basically I just gather all the ingredients as I'm doing right now. I'll be on the server for a little while working on some things, let some things grow. I also did move the ender pearls over here to the side, so we got those set and growing. So I'll come out here and harvest occasionally, and I went ahead and made the auto crafter tier 3. So this thing is able to actually craft everything, so I'll show you that in a second. So I just go ahead and put the soybeans up here. They go down into the first presser, which presses the soybeans down into soft tofu, silken tofu, and then the silken tofu goes into the next press and gets made up into firm tofu, as well as some soy milk. So that's how we're getting our meat, our veggies, maters and taters, and our milk for our cheese. Now, come over here. My crank broke earlier, but I just put my wheat in here. Now I've got this set up. This is actually a little bit more functional since we don't have the item conduits, but the actual transfer nodes are working out just well. So I'll crush down the grindstone. When we get power, a better source of power, which we'll talk about here in a second, I'll probably turn this into a sag mill and have the actual, it has a chance of generating seeds, and I'll just have the seeds going out into some kind of trash can or maybe a drawer. We'll see what we'll do from that. But anyway, we crush down the wheat that turns into a dough. We cook the dough, it turns into bread. We cook the bread and we get toast. So that's we get our toast here. So, all right, so those are the 2 things that have to be cooked up. Everything else is just fresh, so it goes in here. Now, I did make another solar panel tier 2. The solar panel tier 2s are working out pretty well for right now. I've got one over there for the auto crafting for the salt. And I've got this one over here for the auto crafting of our Maters and Taters Delighted Meals. All right, so let's talk about what we got going on in here. We have enough, I think, to hold 8 different recipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8 different recipes. So first we make our hamburger. We put our pan in here. We put some firm tofu and get some toast, and that'll give us a hamburger. Then we just need to make some cheese, which just takes some salt, which we got from our salt mines over there, along with some soy milk, and that would get us some cheese. Then we combine the cheese with the hamburger and we get a cheeseburger. Then we add in the tomatoes and the lettuce, the maters and the lettuce with the cheeseburger, and it turns into a deluxe cheeseburger. Very simple. This is so cool how this works. Then we have our pots in here. What is this? The bakeware in here to make our fries. We just add our raw taters in here with some salt, and it'll give us some French fries. We'll make our smoothies by just taking the juicer along with some snowballs that are coming from our snowball mountain there, and some strawberries, and we get a strawberry smoothie. And then finally, we combine them all together, the deluxe cheeseburger, the fries, and the smoothie, and it gets us a delighted meal. Now, if I go ahead and toss all these ingredients in here, you'll see it start making some items here, and so far we've got about 2 stacks of the delighted meals. Now remember, the delighted meals, if I sell 16 of those, let's go back here, 16 delighted meals will give us $500. Not bad at all. It's a very good deal. But I've been doing a little bit of research because you know, in each of these chapters, it gives us options on how to make money from making different things. And we can actually make some money by selling Night Tour. And that if you make 8 Night Tour from Thaumcraft, which I don't think we've actually made. Let's see, did I learn the recipe for? Oh, I did. I actually have to put the crucible with some aspects in here with some glowstone. And getting those aspects just right is kind of weird. You got to be careful because you could taint. But I could do that and get $400 that way. Is that right? 50 times 8 is $400. So if I wanted to sell 8 Night Tour for $400 from Thaumcraft, there's also Thaumian ingots, talloy candles, and void metal. So these are all the things I can use from Thaumcraft to actually make money. I don't think I talked about this from what's the thing we did? Botania we did earlier. I can actually use Mana Steel to get $320 from 8 Mana Steel, and that's actually not a bad source of money as well. So we can go back and do some repeatable quests here with Botania. The biggest thing I think is actually a full mana tablet that gives 200 credits. Oh no, I think the Mana Steel gives, the Mana Steel actually gives the most money for 8 of those. Now there's also the Biscuit of Totality, which I actually never made. Oh, okay, it's just a cookie in that. And how many biscuits? Takes 8 biscuits to get $160. That's a lot of mana to be able to get in there. Then you can sell the sin runes for $500 each. You just need to make one of the different ones. There's greed, gluttony, sloth, all those different sin runes. They'll get money as well. And then there's the luminizer, I think of sparks. What's a luminizer? That's the same thing as a spark. Ooh, Dragonstone. Let's see. Red string, which is, how do you make red string? Do I just toss that? I don't know how to make that. Oh. Okay, well, there's different items from Botania. Now, what really piqued my interest is down here, we're doing blood magic. This is the last line, kind of little quest line here. I can actually buy life essence for 120,000 for a drum of Lysa. Yeah, buy 256 buckets of life essence for 120,000 credits. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So, I mean, I can just sit here and prick my finger and get enough for that. But what we can sell here, this is what's most interesting, is that I can actually sell these slates that we're making, and they're not hard to make. Let's go ahead and go to sleep and show you how easy these are to make, because we've been making these for these quests. Let me go ahead and sleep. I was like, what did I come in this room for? I came in here to sleep. Okay, so we are going to go over here and show you how easy it is to make these. So first, we take the sacrificial knife. We did this last episode, nothing new here. Then we're going to go up here to our altar, and we're going to prick our finger as much as we can. Now, don't do it till you die, because if you die, you get some kind of debuff that makes it harder for you to get it. Now, pricking my finger enough in that what that gives me like 1,000 life essence, and I think it takes, so I have 1,900 life points right now. If I put a piece of stone on here, which actually, like, I can just pick one on there, it makes the slates very quickly, and it costs 500 life points to do that. So it makes it very quickly, but it costs a crap ton of blood to be able to do it. Well, not even a crap ton, but enough blood to be able to do it. And I'm not regenning it fast enough right now to do that. But one of those will sell for 200 credits. So, and you only need to sell one. It's not like a stack, not like 16. Very, very easy. So what's actually interesting, if we actually move up the ladder here, we can sell a reinforced slate for 1,000 credits. So we're going from 100 or 200 credits up to 1,000 credits for the reinforced slate. Now look at the recipe for the reinforced slate. Click on, come on. All right, there we go. It does take a tier 2 altar, but it just takes the blank slate, which we made first, and another 2,000 blood. So a total of 3,000 blood, which is 3 life, basically pricking yourself 3 times, but that's for 1,000 credits. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's 1,000, no, 2,500, 500 for the first one, and 2,000 for the next one. And so they'll give you 1,000 credits. That's, again, not too hard to make. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and make a tier 2 altar now. Let's go ahead. Let's keep all of these but one. Now, I needed to make, we'll leave that down there. Let's leave that there so we can actually have something to go around on. So let's go over here to a crafting table. And I think this is what we're going to use the, what's it called? The delighted meals for. We're going to replenish our health. Now, this still makes money. It's easy money, but we're going to use it to replenish our health because we get so much saturation from the delighted meals, and I think we're going to get a better source of money from the actual blood. Now, let's go ahead and make the runes. We need to make the first quest we left off last time. Let's see. We need to make a tier 2 altar, and in order to make a tier 2 altar, magic tier 3, we need 8 of these runes here. The blood runes, they require a crap ton of stone, just a weak blood orb, and 2 blank slates each. So I need 16 blank slates, which I got 26 here, enough to make the runes for the next part of the altar. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And is it going to take it? No, it doesn't. Okay, just detects it and we're good to go on to the next part, which is actually increasing our blood orb to the next level. But let's go out here. And we're actually going to go ahead and increase the blood altar. The divination signature that we had earlier tells us that we had a tier 1 altar. So hopefully, let me make sure. It should say tier 1 altar has a capacity of 10,000 life points, and we're going to go ahead and upgrade that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 of these. There we go. And now it should read this as a tier 2 altar. Yay! Now it still only holds 10,000 life points because we actually need to upgrade some of these runes to, like, there's a capacity runes, there's all other kinds of runes on there, and that's going to actually make things a lot faster. You can make speed runes to make things faster. But now we can actually turn, let's see how much, we only have 1,400 life points in there right now. So let's go ahead and sacrifice ourselves down. And that should give us 3,200 life points now. So if I take one of the runes that's already over there, actually we'll just take stone here. We can make a rune real quick. And I think if I leave it on here, since it's a tier 2, it's going to turn real quick into that one, and I should see the sparklies here pick up for it to turn into another one here really quick. There we go. Now it's starting to conform into a tier, oh wait, what? There we go. Yeah, we have 2,100 life points in there, so it should convert into a tier 2 rune here fairly quickly. Okay, maybe not as quickly as the first one did, but the first one turns very quickly. But this one's going to give us a credit card of 1,000 points. Yeah, 1,000 money. Which, like I said, I think that's going to be much more helpful. Now, the problem is I'm not regenning as fast. As you can see here, I've got full hunger from the delighted meals, but I'm not regenning fast enough to be able to fill up that altar. So what I want to focus on today, well, first let me turn this in for some money. Let me go down here into the magic tier, no, magic shop. And I want to get my first credit card, manual submit. Yay, got a credit card. All right, and I'm gonna put this over here in our bank here. So we have 1,000 plus 300, and I've converted everything up as much as I could. So we've got $1,355. So not a lot of money right now, but we know how to make more money. It's just gonna take a lot of little blood, sweat, and tears. But regen is my issue right now because I want to be able to regen faster so I can fill up the blood altar faster so I can make more runes faster. You know, that's the basic concept. You make faster runes, you make more money. So there is something in here in the RF tools. We have RF tools here because obviously we made the crafter. So what I want to be able to make now is a environmental controller. This is going to require a lot more power, but I'm going to work on this in between episodes. The environmental controller basically, you got infusing bonus, which is a whole thing. It's not that hard to make. It takes 4 ender pearls, which we've got ender pearls coming out of our butts there. It takes a block of gold, which we've got gold, iron, and emeralds, and diamonds. Diamonds are always our issue, but we have enough emeralds to make a block here, and we can buy diamonds. It's just going to require a little bit of money, so I may have to sacrifice some of these runes here and some delighted meals in order to get some money. To make a block of diamonds. I wish I had my pickaxe had fortune on it. It has luck, but not looting. Looting, I think, is the one that if I break something, it gives you. You guys know what I'm talking about. If I break something, it gives you more items. I think it's looting. It might be luck. I've used luck on the one before, and it didn't work out so well. But I have fortune 2 on it. Guys, tell me how I can get more diamonds from that. Because I know if I buy, matter of fact, let's go ahead and buy a couple diamonds now. I may have enough to buy. Let's see. Let's go up here to the tech shop. And let's buy, they cost 600 credits each. So I can buy, wait, do I have to convert this down? Okay, there we go. I can buy 2 of these. Jeez. Okay, I have to convert it down. Apparently, they don't give change back. I have to buy it myself. Oh, I have okay, I have to convert this down. There we go. Hey, I don't want to give change. There we go. There's 1. Claim that. Did it take all my money? I think I gotta be careful when I claim. I think I lost $600 because I didn't claim it properly. I gotta be careful with that because if you can submit more than once, they'll take it right in, but won't give you the reward for it. Okay, gotta be careful with that. Anyway, I'll work on that episode. All right, if I break this, it says I have fortune 2 on it. Okay, it did give me more than 1 diamond. Okay, I'll take that. All right, so we have to get some more diamonds in order to make the environmental controller. But the environmental controller is, like I said, it's easy to make. The machine frames are very easy to make. There's iron, lapis, and gold. We have all of those. But I can actually put a regeneration module in it, which actually gives me regen per tick. And it does use a little bit of power depending on how much regen it gets. So the module gives regeneration bonus when using the environmental controller. To make the regeneration module, of course, redstone, which we got, gold we got, ink sacks we got from our little squids out there, but we're going to need a iron golem mob. Now we're going to go ahead and make the syringe. Let's see how well we can actually do this. Now I think I just need to prick the iron golem. I had to make an iron golem first or find an iron golem. Let's go ahead and try to make, I see I got a bottle there. I got some iron here. So let's make us a syringe. Let's see here. No, get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, I need a syringe that we're going to use on an iron golem. Now, I wonder if I can make my own iron golem in this one. It's been a while since I've made one, and so I know I'm going to need 4 blocks of iron and a pumpkin. I'm probably going to mess this up. I'm probably totally going to mess this up. You guys are going to tell me in the comment section what I'm going to do wrong here. But we're going to see. Oh, I don't even have any pumpkins. I found pumpkins. I didn't bring any home. Did I mark a village? I keep saying I've seen a village, but I don't think I've marked one. Okay. Well, I think we're going to be able to do this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, I think this is the way to do it. I'm going to make an iron golem. I put this here, and I put a pumpkin. It's either a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern. It's either pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern on top. It turns it into an iron golem, and I'm going to use a syringe on the iron golem, and that'll give me the saturation module. Now, there's a tier 2 saturation module, which requires a tier 1 along with more iron golem essences. And again, that gives you regeneration bonus 3 when you actually use it. So I'm going to work on that in between episodes and get everything set up over here. That way I can actually fill up the altar a lot faster and we can move on. Now, another one thing about the quest book, as we found out with Thaumcraft and even with Botania, it doesn't have me go very far. As a matter of fact, if we go back and look at the magic tier 3, we're pretty much almost done to be able to open up the next one. And there is so much more that I want to be able to do. Matter of fact, there's another way of making blood is with the Well of Suffering, which you can set up above it. Is there a blood magic book? I know it used to be called the Sanguine, whatever that's called. And there used to be other, and again, I'm working from my memory of a later version of blood magic, but this is an earlier version, so I know there's a lot of stuff that's not in here. There used to be like an incense altar that you can actually make to go faster. There's the Dagger of Sacrifice, which I actually get. I think I get more blood by killing other mobs or things like that. But there's like a Well of Suffering, which is made with one of the rituals. So there are the elemental tools. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have the ritual diviner, which is pretty easy to make. I need more diamonds, of course, but to make through that. So we will actually work to try to get that. I don't see the book in here. The one I'm thinking of is called the Sanguine. The Sanguine. There's a book from Blood Magic, at least in the later versions, that tells you more about these things. But I think there's a Well of Suffering ritual that you can actually make. It takes the it spawns mobs, and it actually kills the mobs, and then automatically fills up your blood altar. Now I can actually set up the blood altar to drain into a tank or a drum. That's how I can kind of get my own blood for that. So that's going to be very, very helpful. And if I take a look, let's see, I have 2 quest books. Well, I have 2 quest books. Put that in my nightstand. And then after we get into that, I now have to remember, because we were trying to get into, we had to get through all of this in order to make the actual Philosopher's Stone. Now, the recipe for the Philosopher's Stone, we've kind of made our way through it. We have to do Arcane Infusion. Yes. Okay. So now I remember. So we will have to go back. We have all this stuff set up. We know how to get all the different aspects. So this is what kind of ultimately what we're trying to get to. Philosopher's Stone. So we've worked our way through each of these. We have not made a bedrock alloy. That's the last thing we need to make, so we need to go through some tech stuff. But we know how to make the crafters. We know how to make the runes, because we have to make those for to make the money. We know about the Arcane Infusion. We have not set up the actual Thaumcraft the ritual for it, so we may actually do that in a few episodes here. And we're going to have to get these aspects in jars in order to actually make this work. And it doesn't tell us how. It says dangerous, so it's going to be pretty unstable. So I'm going to have to make some more candles. I got a lot of skulls here from killing things, so we may try to collect some more skulls. We may actually end up getting that from the Well of Suffering as well. All right, so I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got to go find a pumpkin to see if I can get a golem. So I can actually get the the saturation module into the environmental controller. I will work on that in between episodes. And we're going to try to get some more money. So we know we're pretty broke right now. We spent a lot of money trying to make money, but we need to actually make money trying to make money. We will get there, guys. I promise. Right now, I'm going to end the episode. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the episode and are still enjoying the series. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, leave those down in the comment section below, and I will get back with you as quickly as I can. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell to be notified when new episodes come out. Now, if you want to help support me in this little hobby that I'm doing here, all you have to do is become one of my Patreons. I have the link to the Patreon in the description field. We got some cool rewards for you. I'm a member of the squad, and you can have access to one of the squad's many 6 servers that we have access to, or hang out with us in Discord. Or if you just want to support me because you kind of like what I do and you're just awesome, sweet person, I totally encourage that as well. Now, if you do want a server of your own, make sure you head on over to Host Havoc. Host Havoc is who the squad uses for all their multiplayer series, as well as those Patreon servers. I have a server. My friends have a server. You know, we all have servers. Everybody has servers. Check out the link and yeah, do the thing. I think that's all I have to say for right now, guys. So until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.